Welcome to Worlds Daily. We just came up with that title. We're going to recap what happened this past weekend. But by we, I mean not just me, because I'm here not by myself. I'm here with two other fabulous individuals. I'm talking about the Harry, the intern Harry intern. His name's Harry.
What up?
And JoJo. JoJo's manning the Facebook.
What's up?
Weekend. What you guys do this weekend? What we're going to do is we're going to let you guys interact with us in the comments. So let us know your thoughts. We're going to maybe throw out some questions. You give us your answers, and we'll see your takes, because there's probably a lot of hot takes about what happened in London. I know I have a lot of hot takes, a lot of disagreeing takes. But I guess we'll start. What's the big thing that's happened this past weekend?
Well, we got to start with the 100.
100. On the men's side?
Usain Bolt goes down. Justin Gatlin wins. I feel like...
Pissing everyone off.
I feel like if anyone was going to beat Bolt, we all thought it would be Christian Coleman. Although, obviously, Gatlin beat him at USA, so we probably should have thought it had been Gatlin the whole time. But that was wild.
What are your thoughts on the greatest of all time losing his last race of all time?
And his second to last, man. In the semis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Showed he was vulnerable. He did it. Justin Gatlin. Both of them. Christian Coleman, Justin Gatlin. Coleman, like a younger version of Justin Gatlin, so it was kind of fitting. And Gatlin's going to keep going now to 2020, he says, so... Yep.
But what does this do to Bolt's legacy? I mean, this guy never loses, and then he just lost to the person that everyone hates.
It's kind of sad.
Sad?
I mean, you feel bad. It's like, this is, Usain Bolt is like one of the greatest icons of our sport, and he's so close to being perfect, and, he just had to win one more race.
I don't feel bad at all. The
Why?
guy's won how many golds? He's won, what, like 12? Oh, he went 3 for 3. He won he's won like every gold medal since 2000.
Well, it does make him seem human.
He is human. He has 2 legs like everyone else. But I personally don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, sure, it would be great to have him, the greatest of all time, go out as the greatest of all time. But, hey, I like it because it pisses people off. Hey, I want drama. I think from a journalist perspective, what's a better article to write? Bolt wins again. Bolt loses to Justin Gatlin, the doping-convicted man. That's a better story. Let's be honest. Right? No?
And I feel like Justin Gatlin gets a lot of hate. He gets a lot of flack. But he served his time. And, he's allowed to run. And people just kind of paint a picture of him. It's so easy to be like bad versus good. Like Usain Bolt is the good guy. Justin Gatlin's the bad guy. But he's not, he's not like a jerk. He is one of the nicest guys to talk to in the mixed zone. And I remember the first time I talked to him in the mixed zone, I was like a little nervous. And then I was surprised that he was so humble and easy to talk to, and just seems like a good ambassador for the sport. So, the media kind of make up these storylines sometimes where people extrapolate, oh, okay, he served his conviction, so now he's always going to be the bad guy. But
in my opinion, Justin Gatlin's the ultimate troll because he knows everyone hates him because of his doping ban. But he makes everyone hate him even more when he's super gracious after winning. The fact that he bows down to Bolt after crossing the finish line.
That was a cool moment.
Everything he says in the post-race interview is positive about how Bolt is the greatest of all time and how Coleman is the next up-and-coming. He has zero cockiness in his win, which pisses people even more because they want him to be that cocky asshole who cheated, who hates everyone, who pisses everyone off. But then he wins and he's like...
he's not actually like that.
Yeah, he doesn't give people people want him to be the devil, but he's like not doing it, which makes him even more the devil because it's like they want him to be.
And also, it was almost kind of like Bolt was pretty gracious in defeat too. Like, I mean, right afterward, he goes up and they hug each other, and he said a couple words. Like,
even Bolt was saying Justin Gatlin didn't deserve the booze.
Yeah.
And Gatlin did the shush right after he won. That was his move back at the crowds.
Everyone's doing shushes. Like I saw Omar.
Well, that's like the Fred Curley move, right?
Omar McLeod, the Olympic champion, who's like not booed. No one thinks he's gonna lose. Wins the semi and then shushes. I'm like, why do you need to shush anyone? You just won a semi. Like, who cares? You're good. We know you're gonna win. I don't know. Shushing, I feel like, is overrated. People just like to shush.
Well, why is he doing it?
I don't know. I don't know why Omar was doing it. Gatlin had a reason to shush him because they were booing him. But yeah, back to what Gatlin thing. Do you think the way it played out is there any way it could have played out better in your mind? How did you want the race to unfold? What did you guys want to happen?
I
As
mean,
a fan.
I wanted Bolt to win,
You want
just
Bolt to win?
because the storybook ending. You know, just last race. You know, just put a stamp on that legacy. Put the book back in the library.
Yeah.
Look
But
back
then you
and
look at you look at Gatlin. I mean, Gatlin's been trying to beat Bolt his whole career. He was winning before Bolt came to the scene. Then Bolt took over. He's never beat him in a global championship. And now it's like his last possible chance to do it. You know, that's the ultimate. It's the comeback story.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I mean, it really is the most interesting thing that could happen. I just think I didn't even contemplate someone beating. I didn't think anyone could beat Bolt. I just
did.
figured he was unbeatable.
I thought 2 people could beat Bolt, and it happened. But I think the whole thing about Gatlin thing, obviously everyone's upset because he's a doper, and you know people believe once a cheat, always a cheat. You know they believe the whole if you doped in early 2000s, 2017, you're still getting the benefits of those doping moments from 15 years ago. But what I think is like, yes, the guy cheated, and yes, he is ashamed to the sport for what he did because he actively was like, screw it, I'm going to cheat, which is effed up. He's not the only one to do it, and he is not breaking the rules by returning. He's not like
Yeah.
he cheated his ban. He like followed the rules.
Yeah, I mean, he's allowed to come back. So
but people want him to be like so high horse that like, you know what, fans, you're right. I cheated, and I'm gonna please you by not only following the 4-year ban, but I'm gonna ban myself for life. What cheater is gonna ban himself for life?
I don't think people want Justin Gatlin to ban himself. I think they want the authorities of the sport to not allow him to come back in the first place.
Yeah, but once the door's open, you can't close it. I mean,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, he's like the scapegoat for the doping in our sport. He's allowed to come back. A lot of people think that's a problem.
I'm just saying, hate the game, not the player.
Even doping aside, I mean, you need someone to be the, if you view Usain Bolt as the ultimate good, you need to contrast that, the ultimate bad. But like, yeah, totally, it's kind of hypocritical. Even Johan Blake walks out; he doesn't get any booze, and that's a guy that served a
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
To so many people. I mean, and then there's people who haven't served the doping ban but are super suspicious of doping bans who get cheered and glorified. I'm not going to say any names. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but I think, speaking of GOATs of all time, Bolt, another GOAT of all time, did not lose, Mo Farah.
That's true. Really impressive in the 10K, and they went for it, man. I think it was the second fastest championship performance of all time. Only Kenenisa Bekele was 3 seconds faster. Joshua Cheptegei of Uganda is a real talent.
Is he next Farah?
He could be. 20 years old. Just ran 26:49. And he was leading for most of it, too. That was a tough run. I mean, they made him work for it. And that was almost Farah's PR. It was a PR for most of the other guys, too.
10 straight global titles in the 5K and 10K. That will never be done again.
How's he going to lose in the 5K?
Well, he could
can do
lose.
it.
I personally think I'm ready to send out this tweet, but this is going to be the year of the GOATs losing. The GOATs losing. If Mo Farah
He's not going to win. He's not going to lose the 5K.
he could. There's some
I don't think so.
good athletes. If Bolt can lose, Farah can lose.
So who's the most likely to beat Mo Farah?
I think Paul Chalima
Why?
got second at the Olympics.
How much did Farah beat him by at Prefontaine?
Oh, everyone beat him at Prefontaine. Paul Chalima got like 15th,
Yeah,
but that means nothing. It's all about the now. Everyone was practicing.
it's true, but I don't know. I didn't think Bolt was going to go down. I don't think Farah's going to go down.
So you're saying your incorrect prediction is also going to be correct this
Well, it's
time.
just hard. Like certain athletes, once they've built up this consistent ability to win, it's just really hard to say with any like conviction. Yeah, this guy's going to beat them.
I'm
And
just
I just
saying-
don't see it happening.
I just believe in this track season, the greatest NCAA athlete of all time lost, got injured. The greatest sprinter of all in the world all time lost. Now the greatest distance runner of all time might lose. It's a year to not
So
be
you
the
think
GOAT.
you think Chalimo's going to win?
I think, yeah. No, I'm not. I think Mo Farah is going to win, but I think there could be a loss.
People are running fast this year. There's some young guys. There's the freaking 17-year-old that just ran 12:55. We've got Edris beat him. But, now that we see that 26:49, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Farah could run fast. He could close fast in a 5K, close fast in 10K. So we'll see. If someone's going to beat him, it could be one of the young guys.
Speaking of closing fast in a 10K, what do you think of Almaz Alyana running 14:24 in her last 5K
Well,
of a 10K?
Speaking of people who there's some suspicion around, right?
Why? That's insane. I mean, that'll be like a guy closing his 10K in 12:55 or something like that.
Bekele did. Was it Bekele that did that? It's happened, but yeah, it's like a once in a generation talent.
I mean, you just said we're never gonna see anyone like Mo Farah again win 10 global titles in a row. I mean, maybe Alyana.
How old is Alyana?
I think she's young.
You don't know this? Come on, Harry. You're the stats guy.
Man.
Why don't you know this information? Harry, you're fired. For those who don't know, Harry is an intern, and he's in his final weeks of living.
Hey, we have a comment from the crowd back to that men's 100.
What's the comment?
If Andre was there, it would have been a different story. Thoughts?
Very true, because it would be a different story.
But what would the medals entirely?
What would be a different story? I think. Do you think Andre would have won? No.
No, I think he would have got fourth.
You think he got fourth?
I don't think it would. I think it'd be the same story.
Same story.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it would have been the medals. I mean, you
So
look at the guys.
Bolt gets
Bolt
fourth?
knows medal?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, you think about it. Bolt's one of those guys. He wins. He wins, or like he could tell he had that bad start. If he's not winning, he might as well be fourth.
I know. I mean, Andre, I just feel like his regular season. He had this one really good fast time of 9:69, which is super, super, super wind aided in Lausanne. But other than that, he hasn't run really fast times in the 100. I feel like Andre de Grasse is more primed as a 200-meter runner, in my opinion. I don't know, but I don't know if I don't think de Grasse would have medaled.
No, I mean he hasn't beaten any of those guys this year, so there's not really I feel like you can't really argue.
Neither had Coleman. Coleman just popped one fast time. Same thing with de Grasse.
Coleman did not just pop one fast time. Coleman has run sub-10 multiple times.
Oh, totally. But so is Andre in his life. It's just this year he's had a little bit of a slow start. But you convert his 9.69 wind aided, that still converts to a time about equal to Christian Coleman's 9.82 with the wind.
Much slower.
No, it converts to the same.
No.
Use the wind calculator,
Yeah,
man.
it was 9. It converts to like 988.
Oh, yeah, totally. Same thing with
Do you know what Coleman ran? He ran 982.
Yes,
Okay,
but with a positive wind. You give it 0-0.
Robert Kennedy wants to know, who do you think will win the 800 now? Wide open.
Yeah.
The men's.
Ugh.
Yesterday,
I'm
to
super
recap
frustrated.
a little bit, none of the Americans went through. Emmanuel Career didn't make it through.
I'm upset about that because turns out Career was hurt. He's dealing with a hip
Yep.
Yeah,
injury.
maybe a hip thing.
injury. So Career.
It is
healthy.
disappointing. I mean, I feel like the men's 8 was one of the most exciting events.
Now it's
Just
kinda
because you have this like young guy coming in who we saw win NCAA this year, and plus that's cool. Like for the NCAA kids who finished behind him, it's like, well, I didn't win, but the guy who won Worlds.
Another young guy, only 23 years old, even though it seems like he's been around for a while. Nigel Amos. He's got to be the favorite now.
No.
His best year,
Oh,
this
no.
year
Yeah, I
since
agree.
2012.
No. Nigel
I get
Amos
it.
is not medaling.
He's
gonna
had
win.
some bad years. I get it.
You look
but
like
now
crap
he's
in that prelim.
He's back.
You look like crap in
Doesn't
the prelim.
matter. Prelims are prelims.
Oh, yeah. Prelims are prelims. What happens when you look crap?
That's true.
Bolt loses. I think that Amos isn't going to medal. I think that McBride has been looking good. I think
He
that
did look good.
Pierre Boss is...
Bosse?
He knows
Boss
how to...
has been good.
He knows how to race. He's like
Me and Boss have the same
consistent.
birthday. Just
Twins. But I think Bosse, I wish he would bring back the collared jersey. He used to run his 800s in a collared kit.
I'm gonna Google
Boss,
that.
if you're listening, which I'm sure you're not, wear the collared kit. That gives you some magic. But I think Boss is going to medal. I think that Amos is not going to medal. I think McBride's going to medal. I think it's going to be like a rando. I think it's going to be like...
Oh, it could be the other Kenyan.
What if it's Mo Aman? He won 4 years ago,
That'd be another
2013.
comeback.
I still think it's Nigel Amos. Don't believe in it. Don't believe
He's
in the
been
hype.
killing the Diamond League this year.
Yeah, but he's also
He's never
been
killed the
killing
Diamond
it
League.
at not doing good at global championships.
He had bad tactics, I agree, in the final. He got boxed. It was a rough race for him. He'll fix it. He'll fix it for the final. He'll fix it.
Excuses. He's not going to medal.
All right, we'll see.
But I personally think that who's going to win? I think Mo Aman. I'm going with Mo Aman. I'm going Mo Aman, McBride, Boss.
I think Bet's gonna win.
You betting on Bet?
I'm betting on Bet. Yeah.
I'll take Amos any day.
I mean, I just want to be different from you.
Might come back in the 4x4 too for Botswana. They've got a
Amos
force.
is not good. He's good,
been
but he's
winning.
not
Bad take.
global championship good.
It's a bad
You look
take.
at his, he hasn't lost an 800 this year, actually.
How did he do at the
has won
2016 Olympics?
6 800s in a row.
How did he do at the 2016? He won 6 800s in a row. What did he do yesterday?
Well, that's
He lost.
I'm talking finals.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
final
Oh, yeah.
800s.
We're talking final. Okay.
Finals.
You think Amos was trying to get second in that race?
Second qualifies, man. That's,
Yeah,
that's second's good enough.
How
Why
many-
expend extra energy and win?
Because a lot of the people who end up going on to win don't end up winning their races.
He's in the final, man. That's more
What if
than you can
what
say
if
for
Brandon
your
McBride
favorite.
does it? What if Brandon McBride?
My
goes
favorite
wire
was
to
your
wire
favorite, so
again?
you can't talk.
Yeah,
You
no.
thought Courier was going to win,
I thought Nigel was going to medal. You didn't have him in your medals.
but I don't think Nigel's going to medal.
I know. I think he is. We'll see.
Well, him making the final doesn't mean he's going to medal.
That's true.
Don't tell me my favorite. Your favorite was the same as my favorite, as
Same
everyone's favorite.
favorite.
Emmanuel
Everyone-
Courier was
everyone
everyone's
had him.
favorite. So him not making it is just as. Anyway,
Brandon McBride is going to do it.
he is the NCAA champ that everyone forgets.
About.
He was so dominant his sophomore year. He won indoors and outdoors. And then his junior year, he got upset by Edward Kemboy. And then his senior year, Donovan Brazier comes in. So McBride's kind of had like this is like the remember me factor for I feel like Brandon McBride. That's what I think. Because when you think of NCAA 800-meter title runners, you think of Courier, you think of Brazier. Because they're the ones who did it as freshmen. But McBride did it as a sophomore. That's just as impressive. And he's probably younger. He's definitely younger than Courier, but I think McBride
What about
doesn't get enough
what
credit.
about
McBride, Canada,
the Polish
I
guy
love you.
who beat Nigel Amos?
More importantly, how do you say the Polish guy's name?
I don't know. I thought it was.
How do you spell it?
Kashat.
It's
Spell it
like
Kashat.
KSCZOT.
KSC? No, it's not right.
Nope.
In the
KS.
comments, let us know how to spell
ZZOT.
No, oh, there's two
Kashat.
Z's in there.
2 Z's,
Yeah.
double the Z.
What's-
triple
I
the
mean-
P.
The story of the men's 800 is that anyone could win.
That is true.
It's an open race.
Anyone could win. Well, only 8 men can win because they're the ones in the final. But we're getting sidetracked. Back to what's happened in the weekend.
That's true. We didn't really.
Women's 10K.
Women's 10K, yeah. You got to give that.
Ayana almost lapping the entire field. Americans basically got lapped. The Americans got lapped by the eventual winner. Infeld, top finisher, right? She got
Yeah,
six.
six.
What do you think about? What are your thoughts on America? I mean, will America ever be able to sneak in and get a medal the way Kara Goucher and Emily Infeld did in the?
Yeah, I mean, it's just different this year, and like Ayana just makes it so fast, right?
Yeah, without an Ayana in the field in a tactical race, you could see an American medal.
Yeah.
But as long as Ayana's going to be running, fast, keeping an honest pace, it's going to be tough to see an American break that top 3.
Like, look at Amy Craig yesterday, getting that bronze medal.
And that was a very tactical race. They waited till like the last 5K to really go, and that helped Amy Craig. That's what we want for an American to medal. But in the 10K, we're not seeing that.
What do you think of Amy getting a medal?
It was cool. I was on a plane yesterday. I was at the AU Junior Olympic Games in Michigan, and I was on the plane, so I couldn't watch it. But I get off, and I like open Twitter, and the first thing I see is like Hasty Hastings with the bronze. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Just because, doing the research beforehand to kind of make our predictions about who's going to get top 3. It's like, shoot, well, I don't, there's so many fast women, so it's hard to think about an American sneaking up there sometimes. But it really just depends how it goes. Yeah, if it's tactical, you just have to know how to run.
Yeah, I think you could kind of relate Amy's win to Emily's win in 2015 in the 10K. Tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah, world's always, it's a one-off race, If you had them do the fastest time on the year, it's a different story. But that's what's exciting about it, You never know what's going to happen.
And it makes her decision to go, obviously it's a good decision. Because, going to Worlds, doing the marathon, when's the next time she's going to be able to run a marathon?
Yeah.
Like, will she be able to turn around and do a full marathon?
I mean, basically, if you choose to run a World's marathon, you're sacrificing appearance money in a fall marathon. I mean, that's why you don't see Kipchoge or Rupp or Hasay or all these other marathon stars
Yep, totally.
doing worlds because the prize money isn't there. I mean,
Although the Boston winners were both there.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know. Well, maybe I think maybe.
But
it's
yeah,
on the
not
American
everyone.
side,
Not everyone.
Yeah.
It goes both ways, because on the other hand, yeah, you want to avoid it for the appearance money, but on the other hand, like, you know, you might be able to sneak in and get a medal then, because the top in the world aren't there. So that's.
But even getting a medal is less lucrative.
Oh yeah, totally.
Than
It depends who you
prize.
are,
Yeah.
where you're from, but
Yeah, and also like contract stipulations. You know,
that's true.
I'm
There
sure you
might
get
be
a bonus.
A medal. Yeah, that's true.
You were the one doing our live updates
doing
for the
live
women's
updates
marathon.
for that, up early.
I was surprised to see Edna Kiplagat not win.
Yeah, I mean the girl from Bahrain, she made that move, and I thought it wasn't gonna last. You know, Edna Kiplagat went right with it, and then she took the lead with just a mile or two to go, and then just wasn't enough, and she held on for silver. Almost lost that silver to Amy Cragg. They finished with the exact same time to the second. It was
Wow.
that close of a race. Not too often do you see two finishers with the exact same second time in a marathon. So that just goes to show how tactical it was, how late they waited.
Who do you guys think is the United States' best female marathoner?
Right now,
Yeah.
I say.
Huddle.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll say.
Huddle.
Well, I thought it was Hasay, and then Amy Craig. I mean, it was a slower race, but I mean, Kiplagat killed Hasay at Boston, right?
Huddle.
Why?
Because she's better. I don't have a reason. I mean, she ran well in New York. I think that. I mean, we're not considering Huddle yet because she did a track season.
We
this
still
year.
see her in the track all
But-
the time, yeah.
When she does she's going to do a spring marathon. I think that if she'll run faster than what Jordan ran in Boston if she were to run Boston. I don't know where she runs. She might go to London. I can see her doing London. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what she'll do. But yeah, I think Huddle is the best marathoner. So if I had to pick the Olympic
Interesting.
team
For 2020.
for 2020, Huddle, Hasay,
Could be Cragg.
nah.
I would-
How old is Craig? If she's under 33, then Craig. 2020
I
is
feel like
pretty
she's
far
right
away.
around. She's 33.
Ooh, I just gave myself a. Sure, Craig third.
Well, how old will Shalane be?
Shalane's not going to make the 2020 team. Dare I say it? I think
She's 36.
yeah, she's not making it 40. I think it's going to be Huddle, Hasay, and Craig.
Or a third unknown person.
That's true. There could be someone who
We don't know yet.
shows up, but I'm already looking forward to that 2020 Olympic trials because there's a lot of new like marathon talent coming in the next 4 years, especially with Hasay, and then you have like the star of Huddle as a dominant 10K, 5K runner becoming a marathoner. Obviously, it's like kind of like the Rupp
What if
factor where Rupp comes in and
maybe
does.
by 2020, Emily Sisson will be moved up to the marathon, and
Yeah.
her and Huddle will be the next like Craig and Flanagan, right? Make the team together,
Yeah,
training partners.
someone is going to get fourth in the Olympic trials and be very upset.
All I know is Jordan Hasay is going to be on the 2020 team.
That's all you know.
I'm not sure about everyone else.
You don't know any position, but it's definitely going to get 20. But let's go back to 2017. We're 3 years away from 2020. What else happened? So
The men's marathon happened.
men's marathon happened.
That it did.
What'd you think?
You watched it. Here, you watched
What
it.
time did
I
it
was on a
happen?
Yeah, I
plane.
wasn't
I
live on
could've
was
the
that
so I
what
was
5
watching it.
a.m. on the Central Time?
Yeah, that was
Was
an
that
early
fun?
one. Waking up at 3:55 for those steeple prelims first. And meanwhile, while the race going on, they're doing stuff on the track. So you gotta have split screen right there.
Did
to catch
you
up with
did you
both of
learn
them.
anything interesting from the steeple prelims for people who weren't watching that?
Not really. I mean, Jager's fit. You know, he won his heat. We've got
Talking to the mic.
Yep.
That's what these are for right here.
That's what these things are.
Technology,
These-
it's crazy.
these big
They won't be able to hear you.
Yeah. So Jager's fit. He's ready to go. I mean, it's tough to say. There wasn't any. We had Hillary Bohr was not going to make the final, which is
That's surprising. Hillary should have been a top 8 guy, in my opinion.
could have been. But we've got Kebene better than Bohr. I think Kebene has a shot to medal. I really
Kebene.
do. Kebene.
Kebene is like, that sounds like a type of pasta. I'll have the Kebene with some Alfredo sauce.
Well, could
Well,
be
you
pasta.
couldn't say Tori.
pasta.
Yeah, you also know how to say Tori. Bowie?
Bowie.
Bowie?
Yeah, I think you called her
Bowie.
Bowie.
Tori Bowie? You need to work on your...
Let's talk about Tori Bowie.
Bowie.
That was awesome.
She takes the win in a dive.
Well, not a people got mad. I'm sorry. I
Ooh.
wrote that it was a dive. We watched it on TV. It's in 10. It's a 10-second race. It looked like she dove. I thought it was a Shawnee
she
Miller
fell.
thing.
And even if she didn't dive, who cares?
She's
it's a word.
leaning. This is what happened. She's dipping, leaning for the line, loses control, falls, face plants on the track. And it was worth it because she won.
Not a good year for Jamaica. They go 1-1 with Bolt and Thompson in the 100, and then they get 3rd and 5th. And America, 2 runner-ups last year, win, Gatlin and Bowie.
Yeah, Thompson, 5th place.
Yeah. How did she get 5th?
She's been, she's been good this year, but also not been that good. Like, ever since the 200 at Prefontaine, she got, 4th in that race.
Yeah.
She's looked, beatable.
And it's sort of the same story as Bolt, because you look at her reaction time, is 0.2. It's the slowest in the field.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bolt. Well, I think Bing Jian-su had a slower one, but he had a bad race.
Again, reaction time in Bolt does not matter. Bolt always has slow reaction times.
That's true, but you look at it was exceptionally bad this time.
And I think
That he was talking about his start,
Yeah.
His
His start's
was what he
always
needs to work
bad,
on.
though.
Totally.
His start has only been good when he's been running 9.5s and 9.6s.
But he was specifically complaining about the starting blocks. Like after his prelim, he said something about what's wrong with these blocks.
Yeah, apparently it's the same blocks they used in the 2012 Olympics. So I don't know what's wrong with them, but
Think Tori's gonna pull off the double?
Well, she hasn't decided yet if she's doing it, but I think she will do it, and I think she will win.
someone that's definitely doing the double, former heptathlete Daphne Skippers. She got the bronze.
I think it's shippers.
Skippers.
Yeah, you need to learn
Skippers,
words.
Shippers. She got the bronze.
Skippers?
I mean,
has a real
she's
chance. She's a
a
defending champ too.
she's a good pick to win. I think I actually picked her to win.
Yeah.
In the predictions, but now I want to go with
Can't change it.
Team USA.
It's in lock.
I know. Well, I made my picks, and then I'm also changing them in my head as people get out in the rounds.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. I really want to talk about today, because today we have the women's 1500 meter final. Jenny Simpson going up against what I think is one of the deepest fields in a long time.
It really is.
At the women's 1500 meter. I mean, how many women have run sub 4 in
This
the
year
in the field,
or
in the
ever?
field? Ever.
One less isn't
Oh.
gonna be in it.
A lot. Who?
So wait, how many
fans.
people have?
Oh.
Shut up. Safan Hassan, Laura Muir, Kip Yegan, Debaba, and then let's throw in someone who is a sub 4 1500 meter runner, Semenya. And then so it's Jenny Simpson versus 5 legit talents. Can she pull it off and get another medal?
I don't know. I'm kind of sad that it's so early. I feel like we're still in the first half of Worlds, right? Because this is one of the events I'm most looking forward to, and I don't want it to be over yet. But I mean, I feel like Jenny has navigated the rounds really well. She looks good. She knows how to race in championship settings. I think I didn't pick her to get top 3, but I wouldn't be surprised
She's an outside
if she
shot.
ends up in there.
Yeah, I mean, and Semenya, you look at her, I think before her 4:01 seed time, she's only run under 4:09. That was the only time she's done it before these champs. Now she's run under 4:09 twice in the 2 heats. And she's untested. You don't know what she's going to do.
You have to imagine that the ladies are thinking, Semenya's in this race. She's run 155. We need to go hard.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
need
yeah.
to
I
make
don't see
this
it being
a
slow. I think it's
3:58
going to be
race.
fast.
Yeah, and you've got Muir. She's one that's always not afraid to take the pace.
I think Muir might try to go for it, and then she's just going to bomb.
From the
Could be.
gun? When do you think?
No, she'll make a move after
After 800.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's just going to
Yeah.
go so hard, and she's just going to bonk. That's my prediction.
So you think
She's going to be adrenaline
Olympics
of the London
again?
crowd,
Yeah.
and she's going to
I mean, even if they go early, you see some of the last few 1500s, they've closed in sub 2 for the last 800. I feel like that's in Semenya's wheelhouse. She could close in well under sub 2.
157. I think she can close 157. Yeah, for
and
sure.
that's happened. So this race might just play into her hands unless they significantly change the way it's run.
Guys, I think we need to talk about...
Wait. We need to predict who's going to win.
Okay. I was just going to pick a random athlete in the field and make a joke, but okay.
What?
I was just going to pick a random name. You guys are like, I don't know anyone about that. Actually, speaking of... Close your eyes. Don't look at the start list.
I'm not looking at it.
All right?
I'll look
Don't look at it. Don't look at them. Only there are 2 countries with 2 athletes in the final in the women's 1500. What are they? Don't look. You're looking. Don't look. Are you looking?
I'm not looking.
Ethiopia?
This is the last.
Is Ethiopia one?
Ethiopia?
And
No.
No?
Second round. Go. Name 2 of the countries.
Is it Kenya? One of them? Kipyegon.
Kenya.
Yep.
No.
Oh.
There are not 2 Kenyans in this race. There's only 1. Keep going. It's a great game.
I feel like there's like a really good person from every country. I'm trying to think.
There are 2 countries with 2 people in it.
Did the UK get 2 people in?
UK.
Yeah.
Ooh. Laura Waitman
Lawyer
and Laura Mill.
Oh.
So 2 Lauras. And the last one, you're not going to get this, Morocco. They have 2.
Who are the 2 people from Morocco?
I'm not going to say their last names. I don't know how to say it.
Come on, you gotta at least attempt it.
Akaoi.
And we'll correct you.
Akaoi.
Oh, Arafi.
And
Arafi's got
Arafi.
one of the faster times
And
in the world this
Akuri.
year.
She
I
ran
recognize her
4-3.
name.
Anyway, but gun to head. Here we go. Who's medal?
Okay, so I picked medal, our top 3.
Top 3.
Dibaba, Hassan, Kipyegon. But so that's what I picked on the
Okay.
site. But I feel like Hassan's gonna win.
So what's your order? Right now.
Right now, I think it's gonna be because I also left Semenya off that list, obviously. I don't know. Hassan, Semenya, Dibaba.
I'll say Kipyegon, Semenya, Hassan. But yeah, I mean Semenya could take the win. You just don't know. It's so untested. It's so hard.
And
to
she could
predict
also pull. Where did she run
Oh,
that
yeah.
400?
that.
The
She
Diamond
ran
League.
51.5, which you
She
really
could
like.
do-
51.5.
I could see that
that's
happening.
That's what you'd expect a 155 800 runner to run. It's not a terrible time. It's just she's being put in a Diamond League 400. Not too many 800 runners great at the 400.
Yeah.
I'm going with Laura Muir, Hassan, Jenny Simpson.
I think Moore's gonna win it.
Interesting.
As a hot
I mean,
take,
that'd be
hot
cool.
take.
It'd
London
be cool
crowd.
because she's in London.
London Magic.
That'd be exciting.
Why not?
I mean, I think her and Jenny have an equal shot at
Getting
sneaking
medal.
in. Yeah.
All right, moving on. What? So the men's 110 final. Only Aris Merritt makes it. No Devin Allen. Misses out by .003. Here's my question for the men's 110 meter final. Looking at the start list, we have an athlete in here who is an authorized neutral athlete. That is Sergey Shepanikov, a.k.a. a Russian.
Shubenkov.
He could medal. He could win. I mean, he didn't look that good in the prelim, but he's run sub 13, which is class of like, hey, if you're on sub 13, you're a medal contender. And he's run 13:01 this year, which is the second fastest in the world. So he's the second fastest time in the world this year. He's in lane 2. What do you guys think about an authorized neutral athlete
I mean, that's another guy
being on the podium?
100th of a second.
Wait.
almost didn't make the final,
What anthem would they play?
Yeah. What would they do?
This must have happened before.
An authorized neutral athlete winning? I don't think that has
No?
ever happened. Yeah, what anthem do they play?
We'll find it. We could
Maybe
find
they
out.
can it's like
Do they-
karaoke. You
we
can like
should-
request a song.
We should write a song for them.
He's like, can I have Despacito, please?
Let us know in the comments what song they should play for the authorized neutral athlete.
Maybe they'll just play like the UK song or something because they're the host. I don't know.
UK
That's an easy out.
That gives UK.
Maybe they don't play a song at all. Maybe it's just silent.
That's true.
Maybe there's like an a cappella thing that happens.
Like Pitch Perfect starts like Anna Kendrick comes out and starts singing about Russians.
I think she's there. It's on
She's
her.
there?
It's on her Instagram.
It is. That
I
makes
saw it.
sense. So
Yeah.
maybe she's the official authorized neutral athlete vocalist. She has to write a new song for every individual athlete that's about that person.
And it actually, it's just their name over and over again. But a cappella people are good at making like sounds sound cool.
yeah,
So
yeah.
It's just, I mean, how long do they play the whole national anthem?
Yeah, they play the whole thing.
Okay.
I
So
believe.
she gets like 2 minutes.
I bet you they haven't even thought of a plan. Do you think they
No,
thought
there
about
must be a plan because it could happen. But really, I mean, Omar McLeod is going to win.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna win,
So
but he could fall.
he could fall.
That happens.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want to
bad
see
race this
Aries
year.
Merritt get a medal. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
he
I
just
think he
has
will.
he has such a great story.
Top American this year.
I want
Yeah.
to see.
Well, kind of. He
Kind
didn't
of,
win
depends.
USA's.
Yeah.
But it really just depends what you do at the end of the season.
It's all that matters.
So.
But we'll find out. It starts soon. It starts in like a half
Couple
hour.
hours.
So tune in. We'll have
it does start. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a daily show reacting to tonight's action every day, 11 a.m. Central. Tune in live, 11 a.m. today, tomorrow, all the way through Friday with these people.
Yeah, and I mean, some people commented today, so we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about. All right, guys, we're signing off. We'll see you
next time. Gordon's gonna sing the Neutral Athlete theme song.
I'll come in here with my lyrics.
That'll be the intro.
All right, we're gonna get some lunch. We'll see you around. Bye.